Welcome everyone, I'm Storm Team meteorologist Matt Kirkwood with the third installation of the snow conditions report, and this one is much more positive. The first couple were just about the hope for some snow, because we all know this winter has really started on a really slow note in terms of that snowfall. But behind me, this is a camera view, Shush Mountain making the snow. Mother Nature helped last Saturday, and you can virtually go to any resort and they're making the snow, and they have snow. I think they all open up this weekend. The only exception that I saw was Cannonsburg. So great news for the snow enthusiasts out there, and take advantage of it if you can. Now, it has been a tough start to winter if you're a fan of snow. 22 of the past 26 days have been above average temperatures. If you combine both November and December, running a little over 3 degrees above average. Just for the month of December, about a little over 2 degrees above average. Of course, that doesn't bode well for snow, and unbelievably, we've only had 2 instances in Grand Rapids with accumulating snow, with a paltry 0.4 of an inch so far for the season. 2014, we only had an inch of snow in December, one of our lowest totals ever in December, but we made up quite a bit of that the following January and February, so don't give up hope yet. We're looking at a snow comparison. This is how much snow we've had so far in the various cities of Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and also Kalamazoo. Everybody obviously running well below average. As we head into this weekend, the snowfall deficit is going to close in on 20 inches. But last weekend, up to the north, they had a really nice heavy wet snow, and you can see with the latest snow cover across the state, it was able to stick around throughout much of northern Michigan, with temperatures remaining just cool enough that we didn't melt much of it. So you can see across the UP and also across northern parts of the state looking pretty good. Last check up around the Traverse City area, about 7 inches of snow. Houghton Lake around 6 inches of snow. Right around Alpena, 11 inches. Not quite as much in the eastern UP. They're really lacking in terms of lake effect across the UP. You really can't take advantage of snowmobiling yet, and you can across the northern parts of lower Michigan, but you kind of want to let the base settle in a little bit more. It's coming along, but the groomers are having a tough time because there's still not enough snow out there, and plus with last weekend's storm, there's some branches down and so forth. So be careful if you are going to ride out there. It's still not ideal conditions. Give it a little time. Try to be patient. Okay, here's a snowpack out there. I want to show you this because this is depressing, not to the north, but here in Grand Rapids, southern lower Michigan, because with that 0.4 of an inch of snow, that's less than what they've had so far in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and Oklahoma City. Are you kidding me? And then this is just an amazing event. You got to tune in to the future forecast. Upstate New York, Pennsylvania, some locations there receiving 30 to over 40 inches of snow. They need to share some of that. They're not going to do it this weekend. Here's the latest European model forecast. Doesn't really matter if it's a European or the GFS model. Weak system comes through this weekend. Temperatures are going to be above the freezing mark. So we're looking at generally a rain-snow mix. I don't think much is going to melt up to the north, but we're not going to really accumulate any snow this weekend as well. As we head into Sunday, generally overcast conditions. We may see an early morning mix of rain and snow. All of it is going to be very, very light, as you can see with the snow forecast. Really not anticipating any significant snow whatsoever, just trace amounts for the most part, maybe upwards of half an inch here or there. Okay, chance of a white Christmas. Let's push forward because it's right around Christmas. I think we're briefly at least going to see some colder temperatures, a real taste of winter. Here in Grand Rapids, we have about a 57 to 60% chance any given year of waking up on a Christmas morning with an inch of snow or more. Now, a few days ago, it looked like we weren't going to see a white Christmas with an 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, really warm. But again, it looks like a quick hitting shot of some colder air right around Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now, I wanted to show you the various forecast models. They at least give us a chance of a white Christmas. European model, it shows it's distinctly lake effect snow. So if you're along the lake shore, southwest of Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, westward, you have a decent shot of really seeing a white Christmas. Other forecast models are more optimistic. You can even see the Canadian model, the GEM model, giving us 6 inches of snow by Christmas morning. But I really am kind of leaning towards the European model. It's kind of drier, and I think we're going to set up more lake effect. Now, pushing ahead, it looks like the monthly snow forecast taking us through January 14th. Now, through that span, now through the 14th of January, we should in the Grand Rapids area receive about 2 feet of snow, a little less than that. and you can see it's still below average, and it's forecast around 10 inches, 11 inches here in the Grand Rapids area. But at least there's some snow starting to form across the state by that time. It's not going to be real robust, though, unfortunately. So if you're going to play out in the snow this weekend, do some skiing out there. Temperatures, you may not need your full winter jacket, especially if you ski hard. We're looking at temperatures well up in the mid to perhaps upper 30s at times for daytime highs, and this is Sunday. No change in that respect. 30s expected, so that's quite mild there for this time of year. Now, temperature outlook, the 8 to 14-day temperature outlook. At least the warmest temperatures start shifting westward. It looks like near normal temperatures between the 24th and the 30th of December. And it looks like maybe a storm track over us. We'll see if that happens. So pushing forward, I want to show you with the jet stream temperatures that push of colder air arriving right around Christmas. So Pacific air dominates right up until about Christmas Eve. Then we start to see a pattern change. Note this, Wednesday, Thursday, there's Christmas Eve. Boom, there's the cold comes over us. But already by Christmas Day, look at the milder temperatures. Once again, jet stream flow going zonal. So this shot of colder air is not going to last long. It's not going to hit. It's going to hit, but not hold. So take advantage of the snow when you can. Now, pushing ahead the rest of the month, we're certainly mild so far. Again, I mentioned we're about 2 degrees above average, and it looks really to me that December is going to be an above average month in terms of those temperatures. So I'd like to end on a positive note for you snow enthusiasts. I've showed this in previous snow conditions reports that really these type of winters, La Nina winters, are more backloaded in terms of snow. So I'm expecting more snow in January, and probably the most robust month for snow, past climatology and these type of patterns tend to be February. So fingers crossed, hopefully that does happen. So, hey, at least the snow resorts or ski resorts are open this weekend. If you can, take advantage of it and stay safe and have fun this weekend.